Hello, dear students. Today we will learn the new lesson, The Rat Trap, written by Selma Lagerhoff. So, first of all, before starting the lesson, I want to tell you about the introduction of the lesson as well as the writer. Actually, Selma Lagerlof was a Swedish writer whose stories have been translated into many languages. A universal theme runs through all of them, a belief that the essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through understanding and love. So, in this story, the set amidst the mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore, which figure large in the history and legends means old story of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of a fairy tale. The metaphor of the rat trap serves to highlight the human predicament. Material benefits are the traps that most human beings are prone to fall into. Human beings do have a tendency to redeem themselves from dishonest ways, as does the peddler at the end of the story. So, dear students, now we will start it in an elaborate manner. So here I just depict the main points. Actually, the rat trap is a story that underlies a belief that essential goodness in human beings can be aroused through sympathy, understanding, and love. Once a man went around selling small rat traps, but he took to begging and thievery to keep his body and soul together. One day he was struck with the idea the whole world is a big rat trap and it offers riches as bait. Once there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. He made them himself, but his business was not profitable. So he had to beg and steal a bit to keep himself alive. His clothes were in rags. His cheeks were shrunken and hunger could be noticed in his eyes. His life was sad and monotonous. He had no company at all. One day he was struck by an idea that the whole world was nothing but a big rat trap. It set baits for people by offering riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing, exactly as the rat trap offered cheese and pork. As soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bait, the rat trap closed in on him and then everything came to an end. So here people let themselves be tempted to touch the bait, then it closes in on them, bringing an end to everything. So, one dark evening, he was walking slowly with heavy steps when he saw a little grey cottage by the roadside. He knocked at the door to ask shelter for the night. The owner was an old man. He had no wife or child. He was happy to get someone to talk to in his loneliness. He served him porridge for supper. Supper is the last food of the day, and porridge is just a, you can say, the दलिया जो हम खाते हैं, and gave him tobacco for his pipe. Then he got out an old pack of cards and played Mizolis with his guests till bedtime. So, here you see that one dark evening the rat trap peddler sought shelter in an old crofter's roadside cottage. The old man gave him food, tobacco, they enjoyed the card game also. And next morning the peddler stole away his 30 kronas. How that happened? So here I explained it in an elaborate manner. Again, that the host had been a crofter at Ramzo Ironworks in his days of prosperity. He had worked on the land. Now he was unable to do day labor. It was only his cow that supported him. This extraordinary cow could give milk for the creamery every day. He informed the stranger that last month he had received all of 30 kroner in payment. The crofter showed his guest three wrinkled 10 kroner bills. Means how much a pious heart the old man has. That's why he has just shown all the 10 kroner bills to the before the stranger, which he had taken out of a leather pouch hanging on a nail in the window frame. So what happened next? The next day both men got up early and the crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow. The other man didn't want to stay in bed when his host had got up. They left the cottage at the same time. The crofter locked the door and put the key in his pocket. The man with the rat trap said goodbye and thanked his host and went away. Half an hour later, the rat trap peddler returned. He broke a window pane, means window glass, and stuck in his hand and got hold of the pouch with the 30 kroner. Kroner is the currency of Sweden. He took out the money and thrust it into his pocket. Then again he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. So here you see that next morning the peddler stole away his 30 kroners and the rat trap peddler escaped into a big confusing forest and got lost. What means behind this? What happened? Actually, he felt pleased with his smartness that he had just stolen this much money. Then he realized that he dared not continue on the public highway. So he took to the woods. Woods stands for the forest here. Woods actually stands for forest. So he took to the forest. He got into a big and confusing forest and he kept on walking without coming to the end of the forest. That's why here I said that the rat trap peddler escaped into a big confusing forest and got lost the way. While resting on the ground, he recollected his idea that the world is a rat trap and thought his end was near. Actually, he realized that he had only been walking around in the same part of the forest. He thought that he had let himself be fooled by a bait and had been caught. Actually, the whole forest seemed to him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. So, this is really a very big chapter, and the rest of the part I will take tomorrow and explain it in a very vivid and clear manner, lucid way, lucid language I use. So, rest is okay. Goodbye, children. Thanks a lot.